It's your girl, Manera.
Shanae.
And Ayana.
And you're now listening to Why the Fuck Am I Not Famous?
We'll find out soon.
Why the fuck am I not famous? Cause I ain't naked. Chickens ain't got no style. It's straight brainless. Niggas rocking tits and wigs, so shameless. Meanwhile, we sitting here acting like we whack. Not hating, I'm just stating the facts. Girl, you know what doctor made her ass fat. True. Tommy T made their belly flat. Yeah. And all these niggas think that they can rap. Okay, I got this. I know they were funny. Brains and beauty, my mama ain't raised no dummy. Positive energy, keep them bad vibes from me. Put it all together, we'll be making all the money.
Why the fuck am I not famous? Ha, I ask myself every day. Tweeting, sharing, Instagramming, but still I can't get paid. So I hooked up with my girl. It's that bitch. We gotta get paid because we got the brains, we got the jokes. So let's just go.
That was ridiculous.
First of all, Manera licked her salty nipple.
Oh,
It was not salty, okay?
I looked
that
down
was
for
crazy.
2 seconds and the nipple was licked.
Yeah, you know what? I don't like when Jessica Wabbit's not here because I've been the one having to do the motherfucking dares.
So, guys, the dare was she had to lick her nipple.
I did it, though.
She did. First of all, I can't even reach my nipple. I don't even know how she did that.
My tongue's long enough. Your tongue's long enough to reach your fucking nipple.
It's
Stop
not.
lying.
This needs to be cut. When I was little.
Oh, that's right. You and mommy have that stupid thing under your tongue.
Yeah, it hurts all the time. Whenever I yell, scream, and stuff.
It reminds me of like ducks. What are they? What are
Webs.
webs? Their feet.
That's literally what it is.
That's what her tongue is like. Well, whatever. I did it.
Ugh.
Why is it almost 90 degrees? Like,
I don't know, but it's the first day of fall, guys.
ha 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 ha.
I'm just like summer.
For
And
real.
we have a special guest.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Blacy.
Hi, Blacy. Say hi to the camera.
First of all, put his headphones on and stop playing around.
Today was
Thank you.
Bring Your Baby to Work Day.
Clearly.
Hi, honey.
He's looking at us like we're crazy.
He's trying to hold it up.
Take that shit off his head. I'm sorry, baby.
That's so funny.
I wasn't
Like,
making
did
no
you see him
excuses.
leaning though?
I was
But
gonna
yeah,
be
the
here.
weather's hot. That's why, what is it?
No children were hurt in the making of this video.
Right.
What's the stuff with the weather? Climate
Change?
whatever. What the
Global
kids,
warming?
Global warming. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Today was really like the definition of it. Oh, speaking of, shout outs to all the NYC schools that allowed the children to walk out because there was a big climate strike.
A couple weeks ago?
No, the other day.
Oh.
It was.
I know usually my son's school is very proactive when it comes to like social activism and awareness, and they allow the kids to, if they're walkouts, they can walk out with any problem. But this time, for this instance, all NYC students were able to walk out without any repercussions. And I appreciate that because we have to, this is their planet.
This is their voice. They have to learn how to use it.
Hello. Start them off now.
Soon hopefully
Sure.
adults will do the same thing, right? We'll
Right.
stand up for shit that we believe in.
We should let the kids lead the way because we're all dumb. Me not
I
included.
believe the children are our future.
Let's not start that one.
I don't
Sing
even
that
know the
for
words, so it don't matter.
everything.
I was gonna like serenade, but I can't do it. Is that the word?
Serenade.
Oh, serenade.
No T. With a D. But we all know what day it is.
Hump Day, yeah!
Yes, it is Wednesday, and our Hump Day segment gives you an interesting, weird, unknown, or fun sex fact. And this week's Hump shares stories of when great sex leads to a visit to the ER.
Right. I almost had that.
Have you?
Almost.
Okay, let's hear some of these other, like, WP people stories first. And then we can...
I knew what it was.
Why people?
Well, are these guys white? No. So the first story that I saw online was a couple who were in Long Island for band rehearsal. They were in Queens. Andrew, 40, and Francine, 29. Go ahead, Andrew. Got him a little stallion, I guess.
Excuse the special effects during this episode.
My son is breaking my phone.
It's breaking everything.
Give him the nipple. Look, guys. Look at this. This is so cool. This is the best bottle I've ever seen.
So Blacy has a baby bottle, and it's the shape of a nipple. I should have just licked that
His
instead of
breastfed,
mine.
It's not his fault.
I want this for myself filled with apple juice.
Why would you want to drink apple juice out of a nipple.
It's comforting.
Why
Nipples are comforting
Why
to
niggas
you?
always want to lick nipples?
Because it's comforting.
Hello.
Exactly.
She wants to drink from the nipple. That's like mom fucking issues.
Maybe I have those.
Oh man, I don't want to know.
Maybe, but these two snuck behind the drum set, had sex. They thought it was great until he tried to put on his skinny jeans and couldn't because one of his balls was the size of a motherfucking orange. He was scared, so he went pantsless to the hospital.
Oh, wait. Don't say he went pantsless. Because the nigga went with a skirt on.
Yes,
He
did.
put on his girlfriend's skirt.
I forgot.
Get it right.
He had rolled over as well and hit his chin on the coffee table. So not only did he have a orange-sized testicle, he also had a bleeding chin.
7 stitches to the chin.
Yes, he had to get 7 stitches in
Damn,
his
what
chin.
kind of fall was that, though? Like,
I
how
don't
far
know.
was the couch from the floor?
I don't know, but shout out to, what's her name? Francine.
Oh.
Shout out to Francine because she made his legs weak because the nigga was tripping all over the place. But he got to the hospital finally. They were scared. He did, like Ayana said, had to get 7 stitches and found out that he had, what's the word? Orchitis.
Orchitis.
That's today's word of the day.
Orchitis is inflammation of the testicles. It can be caused by either bacteria or a virus. Both testicles may be affected by orchitis at the same time. However, the symptoms usually appear in just one testicle. The kind of testicular inflammation is often associated with mumps virus.
Now, wouldn't you feel like disgusted if you were the woman that went with him? Like, now I'm gonna feel
Why?
like, what's that?
Did you
Oh
bump
my
it?
God, I'm so embarrassed.
Why are you embarrassed?
Hey YouTube.
I love
Just
him.
farted. Look how cute. He doesn't even look like he farted, right?
I love babies.
Right, it is funny, right? But no, I would feel like, oh my God, are my vagina lips, are they gonna like swell up too? Like I'm gonna feel like something is gonna happen to me if I saw that he had a big old ball like that.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
So I think it takes about 10 days for it to clear at minimum, right?
He was on antibiotics actually.
And steroids. That's
to
a
try
lot.
to get it down.
It went down
Aw, can't even have sex with you. You gonna throw off my normal flora.
though. All right, another story. Who wants to go next?
You want me to go?
So,
Okay, go ahead.
a Los Angeles couple, Andy 25 and Cynthia 24, right, had sex for the first time, and they decided that they would use a known aphrodisiac, like one that we recommended to people,
Okay, what was it?
watermelon.
Oh.
I've never used that.
Well, you know what? They didn't decide to use it. The man decided to use it. He
Yes.
wanted to be all extra sexual and get juiced up for her.
Yeah, but
No,
this is the
he-
first time. Relax.
And
Not
I-
only
I
should you
know.
do normal shit on the first time.
He ate the watermelon,
Which is fine.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But then decided to kick it up a notch and pour the juice down below.
Oh, okay.
Anyone who has kids, I just want to let you know that I'm gonna throw mine away.
I'll catch 'em.
But yeah. So he realized after he did that he was allergic.
She was.
She was.
She
He
was.
poured it down the
He poured
vajayjay.
it, no, he poured it on his,
His
dick.
dick.
So that later on, he was like anticipating that he was going to have sex, right? So he was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I ate the watermelon. Let me put it on my dick so that when she go down there, you know,
It
she
tastes
gets all-
juicy?
yeah, and sweet and shit.
Ah.
Yeah, but
She goes, I guess, licks, does whatever she does, and then
shit started getting hot.
Oh, like
Real
me
high.
the other time when I caught hives.
Yes.
In here. Oh shit, I get itchy just thinking about it.
word, she had to rush to the hospital because the bitch is allergic
to
to watermelon.
Can I tell you guys a funny story?
What? Hurry up.
I remember I got a full nosebleed during sex before.
Oh my God. Wait, share it later after
to
the
tell you.
stories. Okay, you can tell us now. Go ahead.
It was too funny. So yeah, my nose is very sensitive. Do not push me.
Pushed you.
Don't push me. Yes, he pushed me during an act, but my nose hit something else.
Oh,
What did your nose hit?
None of your business.
I mean, you sharing the story.
Doesn't
right.
matter. It hit something hard.
Okay.
Anyways, my
The tip of
nose.
the dick?
No, that's not hard. And my nose started bleeding, literally.
Gushing?
Yeah, there was blood everywhere.
Oh
It
my
looked
god,
like he
was
got
he
his
scared?
period.
Oh.
Was he scared?
Yeah, a little. He was a little startled. I was just like, I told you it can't be rough.
No, it's like him had nosebleeds all the time. We'll be sitting here and then Tiana like, what's that movie?
Stranger Things. I'm
The show?
11.
Yeah.
Literally.
Her nose always starts leaking.
I get nauseated almost
From what?
immediately. Watching you die
Are you
from your
serious?
nosebleed.
Oh no, my nose used to literally like. I think we called the ambulance on a normal when I was little. Like, hey, won't stop bleeding.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. What's the next story?
So the next story is called "Alarm at the Firehouse."
Okay.
So Heather, 28, and her firefighter boyfriend Clayton, she was trying to surprise him for his 30th birthday. So she showed up with a box of adult toys
Okay.
Ooh.
Shut up where?
at the firehouse.
Oh.
At the firehouse, I guess it was after dark or whatever. I don't know.
But they always there.
Yeah, they work 24 hours. That's,
All right,
that's
but
a
it was-
special kind of kinky. All
I
right,
like
what's her
it.
name?
I'm in.
Her name is Heather.
All right, Heather.
Didn't what's his name kill Heather in Power?
What?
Oh, Tommy.
Tommy
Let's-
strangled
okay,
that bitch.
okay. Tom. So
Sorry.
Heather, go ahead.
Sorry.
Spoiler alert.
R.I.P. to Heather. Anyways, but anyways, so I guess the fun, got a little twisted because he started to gag on one of the sex toys.
Wait, why?
I
Okay,
don't.
she
I'm gonna
put
be
it
honest. I don't
in
know why
his-
it was in his mouth, but it was in his
I
mouth.
mean, that's their thing. That's mind
If that's the-
mind your business. Just mind your business.
I think that's the kiki shit they do. That's what they do.
Okay.
All right. But the toy got stuck in his mouth and he got locked jaw.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn.
Where are his friends?
I would cry too. They came. They arrived. His friends.
His
came
coworkers?
to his rescue
Oh
and
my God.
laughed at him.
I would
would
have been laughing too.
You
None of
gotta-
y'all call me if anything go on in the bedroom and y'all need help. Y'all locked to something because I'm coming with my phone and the light on.
That's okay, but I really hope it wasn't a dildo in his mouth.
Oh, I want to know. I wish they would have said so.
No, they definitely don't tell you what kind of toy it is. They don't say that.
Well, they went to the
Yeah,
hospital?
they just say that the firefighters unsuccessfully tried to wiggle it out his mouth and it didn't work. So they took him to the hospital.
Nah, I hope they took pictures.
But imagine wiggling it out. Like, I got a dick stuck in my mouth and you wiggling it out? Come on, son. Get a
They-
video wiggling the dick out.
So the ER, they literally had to use a pair of tongue depressors, like multiple tongue depressors,
Oh my god.
against his tongue to free his mouth from the toy.
I wish they told us what toy it was.
And while he couldn't talk.
Imagine you a firefighter. You take people to this ER all of the time,
Which is the same entrance that they use too.
and now you the patient.
With a dick, with a toy, a sexual toy in his mouth.
Have you guys
how you live that down?
besides your bloody nose? Y'all ever had like crazy stories? You ever ended up in a hospital or anything?
I'm allergic to everything, so
I mean, sexually. It is
think-
our hump day.
I think I wouldn't use latex. I think that's something I would be allergic to.
Don't pour champagne down there. Let's just say that.
What happened?
Yeah, no, just don't do it.
You know what? I do have a
Did it dry
story.
and sizzle up?
So one of the
It did
first
sizzle. A little too much pop. Oh my god.
Old, I know that people used to use those Oh, sorry, I've been watching my mouth. People used to use the pop rocks before giving
Oh,
fellatio and stuff like that.
Imagine getting a pop rock
In
in
your
your crotch.
Yeah, I don't think that sounds fun to me. I don't think that's something I would do.
Right, so imagine champagne.
And then you feel the gargle.
Right, that's how I felt.
Yeah, it's just my mic.
You just want to like.
No, I was at my boyfriend's house. It was probably the first or second time I spent the night at his house because he would come. We met in college. He would come visit me in the dorms all the time. So this might be the first time I spent the night at his house. And I wake up and of course I have my period, right? So I'm like, oh my God. I get up. I jump out of the bed. Slip. Oh, you bored by my story?
blah, 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 blah.
I get up. I'm like,
That was a hard swallow.
I get up. I'm like, oh
want some
no! I jump out of the bed. I slip on something, and he plays basketball, right? So he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He's looking at me running. He plays basketball, so he had like a whole wall of trophies. So I'm like, whoa, whoa, and I go and I grab one of the wall
This is
unit
some
that
real
the
goofy
trophies
shit.
was on. The whole fucking thing falls on me. So I fall on the floor. I slip. I fall on the floor. The trophies are falling on top of me.
And you're bleeding.
And now there's blood on the floor. So he gets up. He's like, oh my God, are you okay? So he thought I cracked my head on the floor.
I just my
And
vagina.
I was like, I'm sorry, I have my period.
What?
This is worse than anything.
Went to his house on your period?
No, I didn't know. I
got it
woke
while she
up
was sleeping.
when I was sleeping. So I woke up and I was like, and I tried to run to the bathroom to clean myself real quick and ended up slipping. All the trophies fell on me.
Wait, did you slip on the blood?
No, I slipped because I'm just goofy. I'm doofy a little bit.
You got your period all over the floor?
All over the floor.
Like you sacrificed something.
It must have smelled rank.
Nah.
Period
Bloody?
doesn't stink.
No.
Blood?
No, I didn't smell.
Nah,
I didn't smell.
No, period doesn't stink to me.
Not to me either.
Like the blood itself, I think I'm a little weird because I like the smell of blood. It's like irony.
Yeah.
more like pennies.
Yeah, like
do smell like pennies.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not stink. Not a stink
No.
smell. But yeah, so he was a good sport. You
He
know,
helped you?
Yeah,
That's a good one.
cleaned it up.
He
Keeper.
cleaned it.
Cleaned it
Keeper.
up. He cleaned it up.
Aww,
I know, right?
Did he take you for ice cream too?
Nah, that nigga laughed at me for mad long.
He at least give you a hot pack
But at
when
first
you
he was
come
like, "It's okay, it's okay," you know, because I guess because it was brand new and he
in. Niggas always say it's okay the first time. Then
okay.
a
First
year
rule,
later,
that's the
I'm
first
leaving.
argument. That's why you bloody ass bitch.
yeah.
You on the nigga floor.
Always leaving stains in the bed. What? You said you would never
I
say
would make that nigga pee the bed on purpose so I got something on you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put your hand in
Look,
water while
I
you
knew you
sleeping.
was gonna
Fuck
say
outta
that.
here.
I
knew
heard
you
that
was gonna
really
say that.
works.
It does.
I never did that. I don't know.
Yes, we did. We did that to our brother growing up.
Our brother?
He's more your brother than mine.
I don't claim anybody's children. Sorry.
They're kidding. Okay.
No, we're not.
Oh, you know
But
what?
that shit shouldn't fly. And speaking of, as you may or may not know, I'm a flight attendant, and the rest of my girls are fly, and so is Blakely, right, honey?
Yeah, clearly.
And in this segment, we give you a list of shit that just doesn't fly, whether it be on a plane or in real everyday fucking life.
I think you just be wanting to curse and you just add the cursing.
Right.
Nah, it just goes with the fuck. In real fucking
just
life.
flows?
That's how it goes. So in Florida, a 6-year-old girl was arrested for throwing a temper tantrum. I'm going to repeat that.
Yeah,
A
that makes sense.
6-year-old girl was arrested for throwing a temper tantrum. So the child's grandmother, Marilyn Kirkland, says that she was acting out at Lucius and Emma Nixon Academy, a charter school in Orlando. First of all,
A charter school in Orlando.
the name of the school is Lucius. That's
Right.
some empire type shit. Don't send your child there. That's
kids
number
ain't going.
one. But she said that her granddaughter was
me?
acting out because of a lack of sleep and that the 6-year-old suffers from sleep apnea. So she was acting out in class. They sent her to the office. The woman in the office grabbed her wrist and the little girl flailed her arms and her legs and kicked the lady.
Like a regular kid.
And they went and put handcuffs on her.
Who put handcuffs on her?
The safety person that works there,
Oh.
the school resource officer. His name is Officer Dennis Turner. Put a name to the asshole. Officer Dennis Turner put handcuffs on the girl.
But he not even, is he like official?
Yeah,
Like,
drove her to the juvenile detention center where she got fingerprinted
you fingerprinted my child
and
without
a
me being there?
mugshot.
Without me
What?
being there?
A fingerprint and a mugshot, and now she has a battery charge.
Why wasn't she on timeout? Like a normal fucking kid.
You know why? Because she is a black girl who kicked the wrong teacher in the wrong school district, and now she's in the juvenile detention.
Yeah, but that's
center.
not fair.
She's
It's
a
really not fair.
child.
She's a child, and kids lack of sleep. Hello, 6.
You know, you literally, she was a baby. Like, she was an infant.
You know how
5
we
years ago.
feel? We can't even speak properly when we're hungry or we're tired. Imagine a 6-year-old.
And they don't even know how to express it.
But you fingerprinted
And you
her.
under stress.
Mm-hmm.
It's on. She has a fucking record.
She has a mugshot.
She has a record. This isn't. This is a case, right? This is a disability case, though, right?
It'd be
You know,
more-
she winning this shit, right?
It'd be more than disability.
It's way more than disability, but
Because
the
my-
main shit is disability. Like, it's easy.
First thing you need to do is call 911 to take my foot up on
Word.
everybody's ass.
I'm the one.
Because
I'm
not
getting
playing.
arrested too.
Yes.
Why is my child locked up? So then when she goes and she speaks to the officer and says,
Yeah, but then they're
"My
gonna,
child,
try to throw that shit
my
against you.
granddaughter has sleep apnea," he goes, "Well, I do too, and you don't see me acting like that."
You probably sleep on the job a lot.
That was his response to a 6-year-old. Now, where are their antennas when we're walking down the street and we see Becky Ann and Lindsay Sue fucking cursing at their mothers?
What kind of people are these?
flailing?
Who is Lindsay Sue? Is she black or she Asian or she white?
she could be anything but black.
Lindsay Sue, my
Yeah,
nigga.
because when we see them walking down the street and throwing their temper tantrums, we be like, she bad. Maybe she needed her little tail whoop. Maybe she needed a little spanking for acting out in class because we don't know what she was doing. But arrested?
No, arrested shouldn't have been it. You should have got the parents. You should have told the parents you need to come and pick your kids up very early. You have to pick her up today because she's...
Or something's going on.
Yeah, something like that. But to take the child all the way down there, our mug shots would match.
No.
So not only was it a 6-year-old, he
6-year-old?
also the same day arrested an 8-year-old. So
Was it another black child?
yep.
That's odd. It's
So they
on, baby.
Teaching them a lesson?
I don't know what they said, but the protocol is anyone under 12 requires officers to get permission from their watch commander in order to arrest them, which he did not do. So now he's under investigation. He's been suspended.
The only way it would make sense in my own head to arrest a child is if they have like a weapon.
No.
If they
And even
burned
if you
the house
do have,
down.
even if you do have a weapon, it's a child. You can literally
Take it.
No.
restrain them.
Well, I don't know, because I know I used to work in a school with kids that got kicked out of every other school. I used to teach math, right? Math and art. And I was in class one day, and I was pregnant at the time, and one of the kids pulled out a knife.
Okay.
I'm not holding him down and taking this knife. I was like, look, you can either put it on the table or you can leave. He didn't put it on the table, so he left the classroom. Once he left the classroom, I called like, hey, he's on the second floor. He has a knife. He's walking in the hallway. So you guys handle it. I know he didn't get arrested that day. I know that. And he had a whole fucking knife.
Special needs.
No, it wasn't special needs, just bad. He didn't get arrested though. This was a first grade class. So 6. You're still not arresting a 6-year-old unless it's something tragic. Like tragic. You're gonna arrest me.
Yeah. Clearly, I think that Dennis Turner officer,
Dennis Turner.
we should just post a picture of
I will.
him. Right.
I will. On our Why the Fuck Am I Not Famous
We
page.
definitely should. Because you're a fucking jerk.
For real. And then they said supposedly that they were she didn't get processed. However, before she left, they told the grandmother that she has to report to court October 16th, and if she doesn't, a warrant will be issued for her arrest.
So they was really
So how was she
fulfilling
not
this.
processed?
They was going through with it.
They are going through with it. So I'm going to keep an eye out on this case because
So how do we speak up? Like, how do I help? How do we, we need a petition? Like,
maybe petitioning, maybe calling the school
The
and
district?
asking, what's going on.
District of Education.
The Board of Education out
Board of
there.
Education,
It's
yeah.
different when it's not in New York. We don't know how to
terms and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, we can figure out the school district. We can figure out
Everybody
where
support breastfeeding. Anyways, it's free.
He's
No
a
wick
creep.
needed.
He wants to be.
Oh, he wants
Let me
to
tell
show
you
the
something.
world your
It's
titty.
not one person in America who hasn't seen one of my tits because of my kids on the train, on a plane, in a cab, everywhere.
But look at him. Look at his
You know
face.
what? Matter of fact, Officer Dennis, come get my son. Come get this nigga too. All right, because he's wilding.
Stop playing and feed my child.
Fingerprints, all that. Throw him away.
First of all, once you can grab into you ain't eating no more.
Come on, son. This is creepy.
You don't grab and shit. Like, come on, son.
And then he waving.
But he want the world to see her titty because
Hey,
he
look
keep
at
moving
the
the,
hands, look at the
blanket.
Come, girl.
If we don't mind our business, he looked at us and went right back to that titty. But this is not even. I don't know what the fuck is going on in our society nowadays because it's not even the worst part. So, girl,
What else?
did you hear?
What?
It's a different story, please.
It is a different
Okay, I'm about
story.
to say.
So I don't know if you guys seen. It's a viral video now. It is footage of these 2 women at an Exxon gas station in Pittsburgh getting jumped by 4 male workers from the Exxon. Now, I don't like how the media has been portraying it because they've been saying there was a fight.
Yeah.
How is there a fight between 2 women and 4 men? Where's the
never gonna
fight?
be.
So we watched. The women did not get all their gas. There was a pump malfunction. So they went into the gas station and they told the guys they want money back. They said no. So, they started arguing. They initiated an argument. We see the woman walk out of the gas station. The man follows her and sucker punches her in the back of her fucking head. They then start fighting, and then 4 of them jump these two women. Like, you see them beating them.
He was hitting her with the open. How could she slap?
Word. No, like, beating them like animals. You'll see there's 4-on-1, there's 2-on-1.
What race is this?
It was mixed. So I don't want to say what they
'Cause
are
you're not
because
sure?
I don't know.
Okay.
They looked Middle East. Two of them look Middle Eastern, 2 of them look white,
Okay.
and they were beating on 2 black women.
No, but they were on top.
No,
And them
beating
the girls
them.
was holding it down.
They were, but they were
holding
getting
it down.
jumped.
But
How
here's my
much can
thing.
you for 4 men on 1 woman?
You can't, but
4 men was on 1 woman.
yes. Yes. And at one point, like, it was so much things wrong with the story because not only did they, the gas was leaking and it was a malfunction, it was a leak and she had kids with her. So there were children there in the car. There's a second video when they go back. They go back and they have a protest and she's saying, I want this place shut down.
Yeah.
And it's not okay what was done. And she's right. But she said her god kids were there, right?
That's
That's gas. That's
endangerment.
gas, right? Why would us open? She asked for her money back, and what's the fight? What's the fight? This shit really annoyed me because at the end of the day, we go in there. I ask you for my money back. Okay, I didn't get none of the gas, and it's still leaking. So y'all coming out here? It's other people's safety at risk because now we fighting. It's a whole brawl. Something could have went wrong,
Right,
and
one
a lot
match.
That's
One
it.
smoke, 1 cigarette.
That's it. Suppose she had a taser or something.
Suppose anything.
Rockabye baby.
But the thing is, well, another thing that bothered me is, like, I was reading comments when I was looking at the videos, and you could see people say, "Oh, what did they do?
The women?
Yeah, why did they get beat? What are they doing?" Why do we live in that kind of society?
I mean, because we're always at fault. Women are always at fault. We always
Because we angry.
Because we always
Yep.
the ones to provoke the situation.
just like what we
we're
talked
always
about
the
last
ones to provoke a
episode.
situation. Just because I'm mad doesn't mean you have the right to hit me.
No.
It doesn't give you an excuse to put hands and feet.
Even
on
if
me.
I yell at you and I call you all kind of whatever I want to call you,
That's a fact.
why does it take you to the point to hit me? Yo, guys, I'm going to post the video. It is graphic. I'm going to post it on our page at Why the Fuck Am I Not Famous. But you will see
gonna
that he follows her out of the store, out of the gas station, and punches her in her head.
Right. So he's doing the what's the word?
Initiated the fight.
Right.
So they initiated the conflict, like they were arguing. But why am I not allowed to argue when you tell me no, I can't get my money back for something
Right.
that is broken?
And if it was another way around, if it was a white woman, she would have got her money.
She
back.
would have got her money back and an
Simple.
apology.
No
Wait.
nothing.
We didn't even take it to the last step when the girl said the cops did come. Now there's proof.
What they did.
Video footage, gas leaking. They came after the people.
The women?
Yes. They came right for the girls.
So they had protests. They're still up there. They're waiting because the owners own another gas station that's not too far from that one. So they've been protesting both gas stations, saying that they want it closed down. They've been in there. They've been blocking the ways. Don't purchase gas here. And although there is a sprinkle of men in the groups, it's majority.
Majority.
The majority of the people there are women.
Yeah.
I mean, because
And
we
that
fight for each other.
Yes, and that piggybacks off last week. Man, where the fuck are you? Where are you?
That's your sister.
These are your sisters, your daughters, your wives. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Why are these men allowed to beat the shit out of these women? And then it's not
then
miles
you're
and
not
miles
there
and
to
miles
protect
of
them.
lines of men going there to rectify the situation.
Right.
Don't listen to me because I say burn that bitch down.
That's a fact.
You guys need to see the video. Like, it's really.
I didn't see the video, so that's why I'm not
It's
as disgusted.
really,
No, it's
really
horrible.
disgusting.
It's horrible.
Like, they are beating them like dogs.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, it is really, 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 really,
They
really
good
bad.
though because they came back with the protests and everything.
Yeah,
I
but
would've
that's
shot
not
that shit
enough.
the
Yeah,
fuck
but like
up.
she said, we all can support.
Shot the
Men
fuck
need
up.
to. If it was men, they would not have reacted that way.
They wouldn't have. They
I
would have.
just don't
They would have came out and tried to fix the fucking pump with them. Oh, let's
No,
let's see what's going on over here.
Literally, I was in a situation. Manera showed up after. The guy.
Oh, right.
Was so fucking rude to me. Right. Spit on his window and it was closed. He was so rude to me. But when my brother got there,
It was a completely different
story.
situation.
Oh, you pussy!
as soon as my brother
bitch.
got there,
Oh, I didn't say that to her. Oh yeah, I told her we can just go this way. No, you didn't.
Oh,
and,
the
I
same
had to be
shit.
there like,
But
no,
then it was
you
in the back
didn't.
like, no.
The
That's
same
not
shit
how it
was
went
your road
down.
rage when he didn't know Dave was in the next seat.
Oh,
next to you.
yeah. So I'm in the car.
Sorry
and
for using names.
It's fine. So I'm in the car. My boyfriend's in the passenger seat all the way back, right? Laid back. So I was about to come out. A cab driver didn't want me to come. You know, they start speeding up when they see you about to pull out of your spot or whatever. So he hits my window and it like pushes it all the way out. And I'm like, yo, what's up? My son is in the car. Like, what's wrong with you? Ah, shut the fuck up, you stupid black bitch. Fuck you. Shut the fuck up. My boyfriend rose like the Undertaker. Let me show you. I was like, who the fuck you think you talking to? Got out the car, opened the cab driver's car door, and beat his ass.
Wait. Proceeded.
And proceeded
To beat his ass.
to beat his
nigga
ass.
Whoop that
I'm
chick.
like,
Hey,
wait,
whoop that
I'm
chick.
the one screaming. But that has to happen. If he saw him sitting there, that wouldn't
wasn't-
have happened.
that
I
shit
wouldn't
wouldn't
have been no kind of bitch. I wouldn't have been no kind of nothing. What is the problem? What is it? Is it like a power thing?
Yeah.
I think men
Yeah.
are just. I think they're like intimidated or jealous of us. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is that makes them think they're like superior or something. Because I'm not.
I mean, history.
Really? I don't know. I just don't. You can,
I mean, they get paid more.
They
Yeah.
do.
They get better
but,
positions.
but,
Come on.
I mean, yes, they do. But I don't feel like no man is better than me.
You
Yeah, but
don't.
the black. But here's my thing: the black woman is all the way at the bottom of that pole. It'll be the white man, then the black man, because he's still making more money than us. Then it'll be the white woman, and then it's us. And then, come on now, that's too low for me.
I would put white man, white woman, black man, black.
Okay,
Right.
I can see that. I can see that. I was going still based on the gender role.
Oh, nah. We just at the bottom of the fucking barrel.
Yeah.
And it's time. I don't know.
Let's go out and start
was-
kicking niggas in the dick and run.
I'm not running, bitch. I'm hitting you with the what's that thing called? That taser shit. They be tasing niggas.
Nah, I think men in Pittsburgh, please go out in flocks to that fucking gas station
But
with the
not
women
just-
that are standing
Not
there.
just men of Pittsburgh. Why? Because social media has a very big impact.
We're their brothers.
People who are going to Pittsburgh don't go there. Period.
Boycott that shit.
Nobody goes there at all. You know how strong the black dollar is?
Y'all are good with saying that boycott shit. Like, let me show you. I'm gonna have you watch.
I already
the
told you
video.
what I was
I'm
doing.
burning that shit down.
Nobody goes. No, I don't want nobody up in there.
Angela Bassett.
And then we could get even stronger from that. Whatever the name of that gas station is, if they don't do something about that one specifically, we're
burning
not going to
Exxon.
shop at any one
Exxon.
of those
So we're
at
waiting to
all.
see what goes on. What happens?
A public apology. They're fired. They cannot own anything else. It don't matter what it is.
Right, because it's a
Exxon
franchise.
did, Exxon did put out.
It is a franchise,
We don't
though.
discriminate. They did put out that statement. I'm sick of it.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
then,
wanna-
they also don't you don't have no relationship with those owners that own that particular thing. Like, they don't know them by their first name.
Yeah, but that's what they're trying to do. They put out a statement separating themselves from them, because it's like any kind of franchise you can own your restaurant
Right.
or your gas station. Your name may be whatever, Steak and Shake or Subway, but Subway isn't responsible for what you guys are doing. I don't know. Picketing, boycotting. Look at these children. Look at how many children walked out of school. I mean, when you were a child, it's like, oh, yeah, we could leave school. But how come they can get together and say, hey, on this date, at this time, they can organize and say, we are walking the fuck out of school. We are going to such and such park. We are making signs. We are telling the world how we feel. Why is it that children can do it and us as adults are so afraid to fucking stand up for ourselves? I would do it.
I'm not gonna hold you. We should have a different
I'm
kind
a
of
little
Black Friday.
speechless for
You
you.
see how some people only shop black on Friday? They say, "Oh yeah, on Black Fridays I shop black." We should
shop at
we should
Target.
hold our dollar on one day, spread the word, and see how far it gets. Companies will be pissed.
Word.
I mean,
Or
that's
not go to work.
Pissed.
How do you
bitch, you're
know?
not gonna have a job.
You see, that's the mindset. People are so afraid. If None of us took
What
the
they say?
fucking train one day. No one took the train one day. How much money they would lose?
What they say?
That's
Together,
fire, though.
together,
That's fire.
Together we rise or stand, and something we fall.
I don't know.
Divided we fall. Like at the
Yes,
end of the
yes,
day,
yes,
if we
yes.
not together in it, and like she said, you go to work, all of y'all have the same complaint, and there is no way that they fixed it.
Yeah.
Well, then if we all fucking walk out, you can't hire people fast enough to fix the situation. So you need to rectify what's going on.
You can't fire us fast enough either.
But yes, there are going to be repercussions. Yes, you may lose your job, right? But what do you want? What completes you? What makes you feel whole? Like, is it okay to keep going into a place that doesn't give a shit about you without saying anything? Like, at that point, I feel like we're part of the problem because we accept
Because
it.
you're exactly. You allow how to be treated. You're allowing this. You're allowing that to happen to you.
Not okay.
It's always your choice to change your predicament.
Hey, Pumpkin. Hi, honey. You want to say hi to everyone?
No.
He'll just keep making guest farts.
want to do this.
Say hi to the people.
Say hi. Come on. Go.
Say hi. Like that? Oh,
Sing
no,
your
you just
song.
want to
Oh,
rip
gosh.
up the mic.
No.
Eyes.
Well, our special guest doesn't want to speak right now.
He a flirt.
Right.
Look, I got my kiss.
Let's do what we got to do to support each other. Like
Yeah,
y'all supported me for bringing my badass child all the way down
He
here.
is not bad. He's
No,
just
he's
a
not.
baby,
He is
right?
an
He's a
angel.
But
great
you know
baby.
what? That goes into our why the fuck am I not famous topic for this week.
Okay.
And usually we'll talk about, different things that we need to overcome in order to get what the fuck we want, right? And we never really address us, ourselves,
is.
on just fucking doing it.
Yep.
Like, we make 1,000,005 excuses of why we can't start something, why we can't do something, what's going to go wrong with it. Perfect example. You didn't have to come in today. You could have said, I don't have a babysitter. I don't have anyone to watch my baby. But instead, you said, I'm bringing him.
Right.
So now at this point, we need to hold ourselves accountable on what we want for ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, I know before last year, I can admit I was queen of excuses. Oh, I need this to look better. I need to be in shape. I need this. I need that. And we need to stop making the fucking excuses and blaming other people or blaming society or blaming anyone and not doing what it is that we need to fucking do. We need to get out of our funks, get out of what we're going through and say, yo, if I don't start it now,
When will I start?
it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
It's true.
A lot of the time we look for, I don't know, inspiration or we just don't know. And it's like,
Be your own inspiration.
yes, pick
You know
something.
how many people are inspired by the nothing that you fucking do?
That's a fact.
The nothing that you do. And people are just like in amazement of nothing. Nothing.
I'm not gonna lie, I really have to stop making certain excuses. Like, at first I used to say, like, I'm scared of change. And that's an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to start doing things outside the norm. And I finally said, you know what? I'm going to go even harder to get the job that I want.
Right.
And I did. And every day I would come home and put the gas under my feet. And I got the job that I wanted.
Good.
Exactly.
With the more money.
Uh-huh.
And now I feel like, damn.
So you could buy a large popcorn and a large.
Right.
A large.
I don't have to look at my account and say, hold on, let me see if I got it now.
Hold on. I'm already at the movie theater, but let me check now.
Right. But the excuses is what kills you. You know?
Right.
So from now on, if I do have one excuse, I'm going to think of 5 other things that will go right in the situation if I don't
Right.
have that excuse. Like, oh yeah, no, I'm you know what? I'm gonna run late, right? One time I had a job interview and I was like, you know what? I had to take my son to school. I had so much other things to do that I said, you know what? I'm gonna be late anyway, so I'm not gonna go to the interview. I went, I emailed the person and was like, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm going to this interview.
Oh, good.
I emailed the person and the person was like, no, please come. We'd still like to interview you. I got all the way there. I ended up not wanting the job.
Right.
But I interviewed so well that they wouldn't stop calling me to come back. And that was an excuse that I would have made and I wouldn't have went because I was already demotivated by being late.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that made me feel good.
Or
I
maybe
understand
sometimes we just don't know what it is that we want. I know that when I watch all these shows, I'm like, Oh, I can do that. I can do that. It may not be something that I'm like, when I grow up, I want to be a real estate agent. It might not be something glamorous that I think of, but it's something for right fucking now to spark. Maybe it'll spark something else that I'm interested in.
Yep.
Pick something. You have 5, 10, 15 different ideas that you have or that you hear other people say. Pick something and fucking do it.
Yep.
And then along the way, maybe you'll find your passion. Maybe you'll find something that is going to, make you happy or push you even more to do. But until you start, you're never going to know how good you are. Hey, your sneaker sound tastes good.
Right. You did, but you definitely referenced that in another show we had. And you were pretty much like, think of the things that you do well, that you do enjoy doing or that you love, so that you can find something that you're passionate about. And that's what I need to do too. Like, just come up, even if I have to do the old school web and write down things that I really love to do and things that I
Oh,
just
you see,
hate.
I'm like web, but you talking about spider.
Do that and then just come up with some stuff that I really love, because I want to kick a lot of things up a notch.
Yeah.
And if I put it down on paper, it becomes a little bit more real.
Yeah. You know how it becomes real?
When you do
By
it.
just fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Like, let's stop. Like, for real, we getting old. We're getting older.
I'm getting older, not old.
Like
that's
when
for
y'all
sure.
say stuff like, "Oh, I was gonna listen to your show." No, just go listen.
Yeah.
Because it's good.
What are we waiting for? And you don't want to look like, oh, I should have did this when I. Just fucking do it. Like, just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Like Nike. Just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Pick something today.
I mean, the worst that could happen is that you fail, but you're not gonna know that you even just you trying is just another notch, another level of you leveling up.
It
of
is.
yourself. Like,
and
it's
you
just
feel good.
you do feel good, even if you fail, you feel good. It's like, okay, I fucking tried. I tried.
Yeah.
So that's not that is not for you. That's not for me. So I'm gonna try something else.
Yep.
That's the most I would get out of it.
So what's one thing that we can tell them, like, for them to, well, like you said, just get up and do it. No, we're not gonna give you no more advice than that. Get
Yeah.
up, do it. If you fail at it, at least you know it wasn't for you, and then you try the next thing.
Because
trial and error is how you get where you're going.
I mean, that's how I get where I'm going. I don't know if I'm good at it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it until I'm actually in it. And I'm like, this shit ain't for me.
No, seriously, I've had
can
my
apply that
moments
to
where
other
I just
things.
laid in the bed in my funk, like, oh, I want to do this, or maybe I'll feel better if I do this.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what, sis? You know what, bro?
Shut the fuck up.
You want to be in that space.
You're right.
You want to have those excuses because
sulking.
you're afraid of what's going to happen, or you're afraid of not succeeding at it. You just don't know what's there. And that's what you're afraid of. Stop. We get it. Yeah, you tired. Yeah, you don't know. Whatever you don't know, guess what? You can research and you can find out.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that's the hardest thing for somebody to accept, that they're their own.
Down.
They're in their own way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're in your own way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nobody's stopping you. You can have all the support in the world. People support you around you, and you don't fucking realize it. Like, bro, it's just you.
Yeah.
It's just you. It's
Yep.
really just you.
Yeah, but the people who support us, you do a good job, and not just us in general, and things you do in your daily life and stuff like that. Is the support is real.
The support is definitely real,
support is a
until
must.
you are ready to support yourself,
Yeah.
you're not
True.
gonna hear
Even
none
if
of
the
those
support
words.
isn't there right now,
You're right.
there's somebody. There's somebody. There's somebody right now. I was looking at.
These Zerbert you?
He practically motorboating my leg.
Zerbert.
We have listeners in Malaysia. We have listeners in Japan, in the UK, in Spain. These are people that get up and decide to listen to what the fuck we have to say.
Right. We appreciate you. I just have
We
to
don't
let you
know them from a hole in the wall, and they're listening to what we have to say. That should just show you, like, yo, get up. There is going to be somebody.
Yeah,
There's going to be
definitely.
somebody to buy that product. There's going to be someone to say, congratulations, we want you on our team. You know, like, the people are there. Even if you don't feel it, you don't say, like, oh, I don't really have that support. Support your fucking self
That's
right
a
now.
fact.
I mean, I feel like if you support yourself and you believe in if you believe in your dream, you gonna make somebody else believe in that shit
Exactly.
too. Like,
I agree.
If I'm passionate about something, I'm gonna make you just as passionate about it. So that's why I feel like that's my only setback right now. Trying to find something that I'm actually passionate about.
Okay, so, like I was saying before,
And the only way for me to know that
pick something.
is to pick something.
Anything. Like, now. Like, pick something right now. because you're wasting your fucking time.
I know. I'm
Pick
well
something
aware.
and then just do it. So tomorrow you can tell me what you picked?
I'm gonna pick something.
Yeah,
too.
I could definitely do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, so we already have a group chat. We'll hold everybody accountable. I'll call Jessica Wabby and let her know
Jessica,
what we said.
you are not a part of this.
No, yeah, of course. I'm going to call you, let you know what went down. And tomorrow, because I think that's more than enough time. Tomorrow, everyone can say, like, what it is they picked up and what it is that they're going to be doing.
Right.
And that's it, because we're wasting too much time. We are wasting time.
You look back and you're just like, wow, 4 years passed. You know what I could have done in 4 years?
Word.
Literally.
Even this year. The year's almost fucking over. The year just started. January took like 3 years to be over. But
That's a
the rest
No,
of the
January
year-
was the longest month
Word.
of this year.
January was mad long. The summertime was like a week.
I'm still tired of January.
no.
But come on, we wasting too much time. We're wasting too much time. So, listeners, how about you? We'll ask the question on our page at Why the Fuck Am I Not Famous? And you let us know. What is it that you're going to say? You know what? Fuck it, I'm starting it.
Right.
This is what I'm doing.
And if you believe in that, I'm going to believe in you too.
Yeah. We here. Don't feel like, no one should ever feel like you don't have supporters. I am happy when anyone wins. Like,
Yes.
when I say, I know there'll be random people, and I know you see it like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, like, damn, she really writing me? Like, who the
Yeah,
fuck
bitch,
is
'cause
this?
I'm up.
When I write, like, congratulations, or I am proud of you, or I throw up them prayer hands, I swear to
mean
God,
that shit.
I genuinely mean it. Like, and you might not know, but that's inspiring me too.
The funniest, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. It's just like, I feel like your biggest supporters is the person that's not, is the furthest person from you.
Mm-hmm. They're there. Stop thinking people
can't
not
see
there
'em,
for
though.
you.
You
They
can't
might
see
not.
'em.
They're there. It might not be your friends. It might not be your relatives. But there's someone that's rooting for you. If anyone, I am rooting for you. Just
Right.
to let you know, Manera King.
We.
Everyone, we're all
rooting for you.
rooting for you. You have our support.
You know why? Because when I see you could win, I feel like I could win too.
Now support yourself.
It's like it's collective.
Yeah.
We winning vicariously through you.
And
nigga,
we'll be
make me
winning
win.
ourselves
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
We are winning. That's it. That's enough. Playtime's over. You know, I don't know.
I'm done. It's
It's
done.
over
I done.
with that shit. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over for all that shit. So let's go. Get up and do what it is that you want to fucking do. Right? Tell them.
He got up literally.
Say do it. Yes. Yes.
Gave us the smile.
So our episode is coming to a close. And our quote today is, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started. You can't wait for inspiration. You have to go after it with a club. What you do today can improve all of your tomorrows." Thank you for listening.
That's a good one.
It was
Thank
a
you,
good one.
Lacey, for coming, honey pie.